J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Tonight, we're going to break down Tyler Perry's new movie on Netflix, Straw. First off, congratulations, #1 movie on Netflix right now in the nation, which that's a big accomplishment to let alone make it on the top 10. Be #1, even if it's for a day, so be it. I doubt it'll be a day, but hey, it's a good accomplishment. Tyler Perry does have a huge fan base, so that's not too much of a surprise. Now, let's get into it. My first reaction. First off, I think, one of the things that I have about this movie is more questions than answers. I got more questions than answers, is what I really got after watching this movie. So, Taraji is, I'm going to do a quick recap. We see a 24-hour window where Taraji P. Henson plays a single mother with a sick child, and she's struggling. And she's late on the bills, eviction notice on the table. She late at work, late with the money for the food for the baby. she going through some things. Phone ain't working. So having a hard time, to say the least. And then it all go down. I think it's kind of similar to this one movie that I really, really like called Falling Down with Michael Douglas, which I think is a really, really good movie as far as a person on their last straw and what kind of goes down with that. And this was kind of similar, but I got some questions about it. Like I say, more questions than answers. We gonna get into it, but before we do, I'm gonna get to some of the comments. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Matter of fact, I'm getting hot up in here. Let me turn this fan on right quick. And so first in the building, Skywater 25, what's good? Appreciate you for coming through. Encouraging Warrior, what's good, mama? How you feeling? You said, what's good, my dear brother Jay, first in the building. And also, I'm going to put the link in. If anybody want to come and talk to me about what I think about this movie, you can come on up and let me know. And I ain't even told you what I think about it yet, but I'm going to tell you what I think about it in a minute. Suburbia Jones Effect. What up, Jay? This movie was really good, although the ending was kind of convoluted. I don't like the ending as well. I think it would have been better off if she would have got popped or popped herself. Seemed like that's what they was gearing it towards. Anyway, Big Bird, you say salute J Mo in the chat. Movie had a sad ending. I think it could have had a sad ending. I don't think it was. I mean, it was sad for the shorty, but I don't know. Like I say, I really got more questions than answers, but also I kind of don't like how it went as well with Taraji. B, what's good, mama? How you doing? You say, what's good, Jay, in the chat? I appreciate you. Squad Down Production. You say this movie is a comedy. Hey, I definitely had some questions about it. I ain't gonna lie. And I will say I really liked Sherry Shepherd's performance. I had to give Sherry Shepherd her credit. I think she did a really good job. I'm not going to really give Taraji so much credit because I don't think she did a bad job. I think she did a good job. But I think Taraji is already established. She's a great actress, and you can give her any type of material, and she can make it look golden damn near. So I wasn't surprised with Taraji at all. Taraji is a Hall of Famer in my book. That don't mean every movie is good, though. Don't get me wrong. Ambi Bambi, I enjoyed the movie. Yeah, it was entertaining. It was something perfect for Netflix. Not that you got to pay nothing extra or go out to the movies and all of that. Courage and Warriors sound like my life story, Tyler Stowe. Where's my coins, Tyler? Well, let's hope not. Ambi Bambi, you say today your birthday, 839. Happy birthday, beautiful. Happy birthday, Ambi Bambi. I'm gonna have to do a little birthday dance for you up in here. Let me see. Here go a birthday dance. Oh, let's go. Birthday party time. Hey, happy birthday. Hope that put a little smile on your face for the birthday. Stephen Harris, what's good? All right. Let's go. What y'all want to hear? What I didn't like about it first, or what I did like about it? Y'all let me know in the comments. What y'all want to hear first? What I did like or what I didn't like? All right. Ambi Bambi, anytime, sweetie. I appreciate you coming through. Encouraging Warrior, wish you a happy birthday as well. Damian Kenny. We're a nice little family up in here. Nice community. Damian Kenny. All right. What I liked. Nothing. All right. Next. What I didn't like. No. All right. What I liked. Okay. So, what I liked about the movie, it was interesting. It was somewhat entertaining to a certain extent. I did like seeing Sinbad. I don't know if anybody noticed, but that was Sinbad in the wheelchair. Sinbad was one of my favorite comedians all time. I used to actually really like and enjoy watching his TV show when it was on Fox, which probably wasn't one of his biggest hits or most notable things, but I enjoyed seeing Sinbad. And I will give Tyler Perry credit. He always bring back throwback to the classic stars that we grew up on, some of our generation, Generation X. And so whether it was Cicely Tyson or Glenn Turman, who was there, he used to be the cook in what is it, Different World. So I did like seeing them there. Glenn Turman played a hell of a role. He was mean. I think he did a good job with that. And and let's see. I think Taraji did do a good job with her performance. I did like that. And I did really enjoy Sherry Shepherd's performance. She really did a good job. Really did a good job, in my opinion. Much better than I was expecting. Not that she's done good in movies before or whatever, but yeah. Big Bird, you say what you don't like, especially Glenn Turman. No, I like Glenn Turman. He all right. I'm behind. The Encouraging Warrior, you didn't like the manager's chart. He was especially rude, wasn't he? So here's the thing. A couple of things about this movie is that she's struggling, but she has poor communication, okay? And here's something that confused me at the end. This confused me at the end. So at the end, when her phone finally gets turned back on, she finds out from her mother that her daughter died the previous night. Okay, so I thought she just had her daughter taken from school that day. Didn't it just happen that day? And then when she came back after the ticket and all of that and work is when her stuff was thrown out. And then she was going to get her check. So I was confused. What? She died that night. And so this whole entire day, she was in a daze. This is what my mother's theory is, okay? She says that the daughter died the previous night, and that she was in a daze the entire day, maybe in disbelief. And that's why she went to the school and the woman was looking at her some kind of way, and what was going on when she was talking on the phone and things. And I mean, that's a interesting theory, I guess. It makes sense to a certain extent. Um, but then she didn't really find out the daughter died until the phone call, or she didn't snap in, click in. It didn't click yet. I don't know. I'll get to some of these comments in a second. DeMarcus Vaughn, thank you for the super chat, my brother. You say, who got the better snot cry, Taraji or Viola Davis? Hey, Taraji, them tears right there, it'll make anybody cry. That's for that super chat, brother, spreading love. But yeah, man, Taraji definitely can shed some tears. She definitely made you feel sorry for her. So let me see if anybody says something based on. Yeah, the Sinbad show, Ray J, yeah. TK Carter, Selma. I ain't remember, sir. Selma Hayek, they say. Yeah, she got bad time management skills. Viola just see Taraji is, I think, and I ain't trying to start nothing, but in my opinion, Taraji is a more attractive woman than Viola, which means that even when an attractive woman cry, it's not as bad as if a woman that's okay. That's why Viola Davis cries look a lot harder. Anyway, so I guess she had a breakdown, but the way I see it is this. Where's your man? And this is something she only said briefly. You got to be careful who you have kids with. Duh. Where's your man? You ain't got a man? Nobody want to get with you? Tarad, nobody want you being too bougie. You better let that snapper loose, girl. You need some help. You need a man come help pick up your kid. That man could have gave you $40. And that's another thing. I think she made a lot of bad decisions. So you wouldn't take $40 from your friend at work, but you're going to go and take more time trying to go to the bank and get in line and do all of this and run late. Why you ain't just take the $40 from your friend and then go to the bank later when you cash your check and pay her back? You know you can't pay people back. One of the things that maybe got to me in this movie is being around a lot of home health aides last 10, 13 years, and they be talking about well, my kids come first and I can't do this and I'm late, da, 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 da. Like, your job helps you take care of your kids. That helps you pay your bills. Anyway, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And a phone bill, you can go get the Boost Mobile. I got Boost Mobile. I still got my Boost Mobile right here. It's $35 a month, unlimited. $35? You ain't got no man going, hey, man, let me tell you something. She can find a man ready to drop off $30, $40 when she need it. Taraji, come on now. Even though she wasn't wearing makeup and this and that, people can, come on. I know they be at the gas station. You gonna be my baby mama. That's how she got the trouble she was with. Getting with one of them old sickle cell Negroes. Hey, baby mama, come here. You smoke? You gonna be my baby mama? I gotta go. See you when I see you. Hey. Hey. But nah. All joking aside, hey, encouraging warrior, you ain't lying. Pride is a terrible drug. Do you know this is something that I've never understood? I don't get this. Y'all can maybe answer this, okay? I done had too many home health aides or people around and they ain't got no gas money or nothing. And I'd be like, hey, I give you $10 or $20. I can't take your money. I can't borrow your money. I can't do that. I mean, why not? I mean, I can't take the money. You know you can pay back, right? Do people know they do have the option to pay back? Why is she talking about she can't take the money? You know you can pay her back, especially since you getting your check today. You can't be too prideful, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Obamacare passed. Did y'all know that? Because my mom was saying she got a sick kid. She got to get the medicine. She got to do jobs. I say, well, she ain't got Obamacare? She ain't got WIC? She Medicaid, Medicare? What state she in? What she... She need to go and get her a nice dress, a red dress. Go to that local bar. Go downtown. Go to the downtown bar. Get a man that wear a suit. And be Bambi. You say, chirp, where you at? I love Boost Mobile back in the day. Hey, for real. Hey, you better go ahead. Boost Mobile. You got to do what you got to do. I do it all the time. You know what? Let me tell you something. It's not easy to swallow your pride. It ain't. I had to. I still have to be humble on a lot of things. I'm a person like to do things myself. Hell, I couldn't even get the plate out the top of the cabinet the other day. I ain't even joking. I just had to be like, oh my goodness. I had to let the person know, hey, look, when you're doing that, don't put you got to leave something here. I wasn't going to try to go and squeeze it and make them all fall down and do this. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oops. Who would have known? I got all the, that's one thing after another. I swear. If it ain't the dishes falling, it's the damn phone not working. Like, no. I'm just going to have to stop. So look, let me tell y'all something, ladies. It's a lot of men out here that would love to be with a nice lady. Okay? And I'm not saying people should change their standards or lower their standards. But why would you struggle like that? Why is she struggling like that? And I'm not saying a man is the savior, this or that, but this old strong black woman, or I'm this and that. I believe in women as equals as a man. I mean, not like in no fighting or something, sports, but like I believe a woman is just as smart, can work, do anything a man can do for the most part. So then when things go wrong, I don't want to then turn around and baby him as if like, but she's a woman. Wait a minute. On one hand, you have respect and you can appreciate and you're smart. You want your woman to be an equal. But then if something go wrong, I mean, she ain't making good decisions, but she a woman. I don't like that. I think she can make good decisions being a woman. There's plenty of smart business women and capable women out there. Same for men, same for women. People make bad decisions, men and women. So I just think bad decisions are bad decisions. I don't like to say because it's a woman or whatever. Now, I will say it is harder being of color just because of we majority people have a starting point in life a little further back. And it's not as easy as don't have a kid or don't do this or don't do that or pull yourself up by your bootstrap. I don't exactly believe that either. It's not that simple. Things happen. Maybe you didn't know this. Maybe these people weren't in your life to maybe give you this information or exposed to this or that. I do understand that. So I don't want to say that as in like, oh, it's all on you, because that isn't exactly true either. But I mean, at a certain point, some things in this movie, for example, what is she doing with the gun? Talking about she trying to cash the check. And then what, she was surprised they did the damn panic alarm. So we see this is a couple things where I think this is where she really loses in the movie. I'll rewind it back. So we didn't realize this, I'm guessing at the time, but she's having an emotional meltdown because her daughter passed the previous night. So did that actually happen when they took the daughter away or not? I'm not sure. Maybe they did, and maybe this is the next day she at work. I'm not sure. It's kind of confusing the way it leaves. I'd have to watch this a couple times, and I don't know if I want to. But anyway, maybe y'all can help me in the comments. I'm going to put the link in a little bit too, and then we could talk about it. Maybe y'all could clear it up for me. But here's the deal. Maybe she have an emotional breakdown. Maybe she not. But maybe this happened the same day, because I'm thinking 24 hours. So they took the kid, and then what? She come back? Okay, I'm confused on that. Moving along. She goes, first of all, I will say the boss, Glenn Turman, was horrible. He was horrible. I agree with him on a lot of what his principle, but the way he did everything was horrible. And I would not have held that check, just for the simple fact, I thought, like, I ain't holding that check, so you come shoot me for $500. And then when he ended up getting shot, I'm like, ain't that a blip? But yeah, I wouldn't have did that. I'd have gave you your check, let you move on with your life. Don't come back bothering me or whatever. I wouldn't have been so mean and disrespectful, cussing them out like that. But I would have told her, like, look, you always late. You keep calling off. You doing this and that, or da 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 da, whatever it may have been. But I'm from Chicago, man. I know somebody be waiting for you at the work and take you out, okay? Or better yet, just come into work and take you out. Don't think jobs is your shield in life. You treat all people with respect, and unless they do otherwise, then it's up to you whether you want to match that. Anyway, I wouldn't have snapped on her like that. Moving on, he was wrong on how he treated her, but he was right in some of the principle. Now, she, I guess, was double traumatized because her daughter, I guess, passed away, but we didn't notice at the time. But then we see her in the office to go back and get her check. She's evicted. A lot of things happen, but I'm just focusing on this right here is where I think she lost everybody. Well, lost me. Speak for myself. She lost me. And that when the guys came to rob the joint, and she ended up fighting back because they wanted her daughter's medicine or whatever, and the bag and the medicine was in there, and then she ended up popping dude. He ended up saying her name because she was wearing the name tag. But when she popped the manager, that's where she lost. She would have got away with popping dudes with self-defense. She could have got sympathy. All kinds of things happen. I think if she would have popped dude and then just said, give me my check, and then went across the bank but didn't pop old boy, Glenn Turman, I think she would have got away and got out and been okay. And I know he was tweaking, talking, you know, they said your name, you set this up. Which that didn't even make no sense. If she set it up, she wouldn't have fought back. She would have just let him go or do it. She could have got away with that. She could have fought back with that. But, you know, Ambi Bambi, you say Glenn could have jumped in and helped on the register too. I had a manager like that back in the day. That's true, but you got to keep in mind they work to be managers, so they don't have to do that. And they think that they somebody. They think they somebody. I'm a manager. What I look like working the register. That's her job. I ain't gonna do your job and my job. They don't pay me enough. People say that about every dang on job nowadays. So, encouraging warrior, you say that bank teller was getting on my last nerve. She had no sense of empathy for her situation. I mean, really? I might have been like the bank teller. Just being honest, man. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to sit somewhere for no 3, 4, 5 hours. She thought it was a bomb. You at gunpoint. You trying to go live your life, go home, do whatever. You don't know if you'll live or die. Yeah, you got problems. Everybody got problems. Don't we all got problems? Whoever don't have a problem watching this video, please let me know in the comments. Tell me how it's done. Straight up. We all got problems. I ain't met nobody without none. So, you know, I'd be upset. I might play it off like I got empathy because I'm hoping you let me go or something. But yeah, I'd be upset. I'd want to get out of there. I wouldn't want to hear this. I'm just being honest. I had a cousin. She probably don't even know I remember this, but I remember it was in the 80s, I believe, or early 90s. She was a bank teller for a while in California, and that bank was robbed. And, you know, that was during the time when banks got robbed a lot in California. And she was traumatized for a while. I remember after that. I remember them saying that. I mean, you know, I wasn't, you know, they had counseling her, but I remember them saying that. And I remember she not going back to work at a bank either for a long time or ever again or something like that. So, I mean, you know, I thought she would have got mad and found that old girl was live streaming on YouTube, which, you know, didn't happen. Now, here's another problem I had with this show, this movie, is the detective, the female detective. I mean, yeah, it can be attractive women working the police force, but I think women that attractive is kind of rare. And I ain't saying it like she the most beautiful woman in the world, but she looked like damn near Kenya Moore wanna be. And then she punching dude in the face and coming out and do I don't know. I just that was hard for me to swallow. And she had a hell of a voice, old T-Bar's voice over there. I was like, girl, what you negotiating? What you negotiating? Wanna come out? Come out and play, eh? Nah, I ain't really it looked like them two detectives was about to smash after work, if anything. Courage and Warrior, she was already running late to work, so the manager was already on 10. And then she had to leave as soon as she got there. And it's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Come get them food stamps. Come on. Hey, old girl bust a bottle at her feet. She talk about, hey, you can't pay for this, old Wick. I don't know. Amby, what Dame Kenny say? What you say? You say when she got to work, the manager, he had to cover her register. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he had to cover her register. He was pissed. Got to cover that register on the first of the goddamn month. Bring your wet, soggy, smelling ass to work on time. Paying for checking out all this food stamp, no money having ninjas. Young Slim, what up, what up? Hey, I know, right? Encouraging where they had no damn security at that store. So she had a hell of a day. I recommend watching Falling Down. It was from the 90s. Michael Douglas. He had a hell of a day. I ain't seen it in a while, but I remember really liking it. And I wonder if it's dated. But I think this is similar. But here's the deal. I don't understand. Like, she had an eviction notice. You got to get at least, 30 days behind to get an eviction notice where they can throw you out like that. She can't get, I know you was behind on this check. You couldn't break off nothing, arrange nothing. I think this movie is more about poor communication, if anything, and how poor communication, not paying your bills, bad credit can ruin your life. It'll kill your kids and put you in jail. The end. Nah, I'm joking. This movie should be shown to people before they apply for a credit card. See what happens when you don't pay your bill? Nah, but yeah, man, she should she should have definitely. I don't know, man. I guess I never thought of myself as doing something special. Being real honest, like, just talk to the person, talk to the manager, and be a person of your word, a man or woman of your word. And if something comes up, call. That's the thing. She didn't have a phone, so that ruins everything. So we see it's a couple people that did do her wrong this movie. They did. For example, that cop. But here's another thing where I say poor communication. I'm not trying to get on her. I know it may seem like that, but like I said at the beginning, I got more questions than answers. Now, I'm guessing maybe she was tweaking in the zone because her daughter died and she wasn't properly processing it. But when she pulled out in front of that crazy cop and he was already driving and she pulled out, didn't see him, he honked, she just put her head down. She didn't go, my bad, or, and no, you don't have to, or this or that. But, and maybe he would have still had road rage. Maybe he still would have been the asshole he was. Possibly, very likely. But why not just say my bad or throw the hand up? My bad. Oops. My bad. I do it. Hey, if somebody stops and lets me go, I throw up a hand. My windows are tinted, so they may not see it. So sometimes I don't even do it because I know I ain't gonna see it. But anyway, if you can see and I know you looking, thanks. My bad. I circumcised your vehicle. My bad. I'm still gonna keep going though. Anyway, dude was tripping. He had road rage. I ain't never seen nobody hit another car just to piss them off. Dude was on one. On another level. Then what he said to her. So she pulls off. This dude is in it looked like a Camaro. Again, I only saw it once. It's raining. This dude is 2 lanes, but the second lane has a bunch of cones. This dude drives over cones. I would never run over cones to get back at somebody and run that over and mess your car up. In movies, they make it seem like nothing. Those cones will tear your car up. I ain't running over the cones just to get back at you. And she was in that raggedy two-tone, raggedy Ragamuffin Express Honda Civic. I already know you ain't got insurance. I already know you ain't got gas. So I know you ain't got insurance. You ain't even got all four doors matching. I know you ain't got insurance. I'm not about to do that. It ain't worth it that much. I guess I'm different. I ain't got that mad and do that. So this dude is extremely mad. And this is something that I know me and some people like myself sometimes feel when you see sisters with people like him. First thing he basically was coming at, it looked like he didn't say it, but it looked like he was on one when he saw who it was, especially. And this dude does a pit maneuver. For those that may not be familiar, that's if you driving forward and a person come behind you with the other car and hit this quarter panel and spin you around. So he hits her, spin her around, and next thing you know, she stalled out in the middle of the road, and this dude ready to take her out. He talking about I'll blow your brains up. What? He get out the car talking about I'm gonna ruin your day. That right there, I hate to see that type of stuff on videos and movies. You know why? Because it make me think that's what they be saying for real. And I hope they don't be saying stuff like that for real or thinking that. I really do. I already kind of think that. And see, when I see that stuff, it makes me think, I wonder if white people see stuff like, the black dude always the drug dealer or something. And that's kind of subconsciously what happens. Because, but I know we can have different story or this or that. But dude getting out saying that, I'm like, oh no. Anyway, we see another officer, a lady officer. She's in uniform and she's talking with Taraji, and then dude comes up talking about you better ruin her day. Ruin her day. Man, I don't know what in the world to say, man. I really don't. I ain't smart enough to have the answers. I don't want robot police. And it's already hard enough to get police as it is. But to be a police officer, man, you have a lot of power, man. A lot of power. A lot of power, man. And boy, oh boy, we need the right people. That's for sure. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not smart enough to know the answers of what to do, but I know you need the right people because cops got power, man. They do. And then you're fighting the uphill battle of proving your innocence or proving this or that, Anyway, they give her a bunch of tickets because, of course, she ain't got no registration that's current and none of that stuff. So they tow her car, give her tickets. She had to walk home. By the time she get there, the landlord put all her stuff out, and the landlord sitting on the porch talking about it, talking shit, talking about, told you, that's what you get. I knew you ain't gonna have the check. You ain't got it. I knew you wasn't. Which that kind of showed the way that the people talk to her, the manager and the landlord. She don't never keep her word. Now, yeah, when you have a sick child, you could say, hey, I'm gonna do this and that, and then the child having a seizure or sick, and then you have a change of plans. That's why I just don't get why she couldn't keep a phone on. You got to call and tell people these things, That's all. Anyway, encouraging warrior, you say exactly. I bet the landlord felt like when she was watching the girl's story on the news, definitely put her on blast for kicking her out like that. Yeah, that's true. And I agree with you. And I agree the landlord probably should have felt that way. I mean, it's two sides to everything. The landlord, I'm sure that's her income, and they probably, who knows what they've been going through and how long. But at the same time, you gotta be a human being and have a soul. It's a decent way to do things. You didn't have to throw the woman's stuff out like that in the rain and the baby's medicine and stuff. You could at least gave her a decent chance to move or do this or do that or whatever. I mean, I used to rent out place and things, and I used to give people too many chances to the point where they were just like, I ain't gonna pay you. Like, what you gonna do about it? And I'm like, which, hey, I can understand the landlord point, because sometimes people act as if like, what, you rich, or you what, I'm supposed to stay here for free, or as if like, it's two sides to it. So I look at it as the landlord could have maybe gave another day, or gave it to the weekend, or at least gave it to it was dry outside or something. But yeah, she got to tell the truth. She got to communicate. I know Suburbia Jones says three sides to every story. Both of theirs and the truth, basically. And that's it. See, Damian Kenny, squatters' rights are different in each state. I know here they'll put your ass out. In Chicago, she could have stayed probably a year without paying, which that would have been devastating to me if I'm trying to rent out a place and nobody pays for a year. I'm going to pay the bills. This whole place about to get foreclosed on. We all about to get put out thanks to you. Anyway. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and get a Moscore. Let me put the link in here if anybody want to come up and chat. I see the Pacers is here playing. I told my boy they're going to win game 3. Game 4 is going to be the deciding game to see who's going to really win and take this thing. Pacers down by 4 points. Uh-oh. Why I'm talking crazy. 95-91, 9 minutes left in the fourth. All right, y'all. Let me see this. Damn Pacers. I might have to go on downtown Friday and do a video. If the Pacers end up winning, I might have to go ahead and do a video at a parade. I ain't been to a championship parade since 98. MJ. 98, baby. That's the last one, man. The last one. Those were the days in the 90s. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give my Moscore rating for this episode. And let's break it down a little bit more. Oh my goodness. TJ McConnell just juked, spent, got to the hole, faked it, and then missed the layup. Anyway. The Moscore, as y'all know, is my rating system for movies, TV shows, etc. Keep it real simple. 4 categories, give you $1. Let's do it. Visual cinematography. It was good, but you know what? It's something about Tyler Perry movies. They look different to me. I don't know. They don't look like a play. They don't look like a Hollywood movie, but they don't look cheap. But they don't look, I don't know. They just look a little different to me. I wonder what he's doing. But overall, they was kind of interesting. They tried to show a couple things at the end with the cinematography of her breaking down and realizing the daughter and the crying and things and stuff like that. But overall, I wasn't really impressed with the visuals of cinematography. Maybe some of the close-ups with the emotion with Taraji they focused on a little bit. But I'm going to give it an 18 out of 25. There's nothing really coming to mind visually or, camera, cinematography that is just tickling my fancy. Let's see. The storyline and plot is interesting. I guess it's giving you 24 hours and somebody falling down the last straw. It did give me a lot of questions and wondering where's her man? Why does her mama not help her with the kid? Why is she behind on the bills? I didn't see her smoking weed or drinking or going to the club. She don't have Obamacare, no Medicaid, no Medicare. You can't get no help with the meds. You working two jobs and you in that apartment and you still broke with that car. I know you ain't got a car note. Please tell me that you ain't go to no buy here, pay here with that damn thing. She probably got a $400 car note on that damn Honda Civic, a 1998 Honda Civic. Anyway, I'm gonna give this storyline and plot. I don't like the twist at the end. I don't. I think they should have either let the feds pop her, or she pop herself, or then let her walk out. Don't make all. Well, they didn't show her pop herself. I threw that in there. Because I thought that's what was going to happen the way it was leading. But anyway, I would have just rather them pick one and leave it alone. I'm going to give it storyline and plot. Man, a 20. Oh, yeah, Ambi Bambi. I'm so glad you wrote that in there. I meant to post that earlier. I was so shocked when I read about Ananda Lewis. I couldn't believe that. I used to have such a crush on Ananda Lewis, too. Boy. Anyway, rest in peace, Ananda Lewis. I'll get back to that in a second. Anyway, back to the Mosco. Special effect, makeup, costumes. I will say the lack of makeup, special effect, and costumes for Taraji, they really, really, really made Taraji not look like Taraji can look. She's still a good looking woman, but they really made her, they dressed her down. I'll give them that. So, with that in mind, I will give that a 20, a 22, because also they did pop the dude and all the other stuff. It was good to see Sinbad. Overall, entertaining, fun factor. How entertained was I? I'd say on a 25, I'd give it a 20. I give it a 20. That give it a solid 80 on the Mosco. Which is a good score. It's a B. If I was going off of just pure emotion, do I like it? I might have gave it I don't know, a C. All right, I got my girl Encouraging Warrior. What's good, mama?
Hey Jay, hey chat, hey everybody.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What would you rate this uh episode? I mean, this movie.
Um, I'm gonna give it a C. If I had to do it like a A to F scale,
Right,
I would give it a C.
right. I could see that. I would give it a solid C, a 70, 75 or something like that.
hmm
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah. What did you like about it, and what did you not like about this movie?
I mean, I like the fact that I can like identify with the story what she was going through, because I'm pretty sure she's not the only woman in America that's going through something similar to what she was going through. So Tyler like really know how to like target certain audiences, and like I like the fact that he had a couple like well-known actors in the movie. I
Yeah,
like
it
that. I like the fact how he brought Sinbad in there, because Man, I mean, last time I heard about him, he had a stroke.
Right, right. Yeah. I guess
So it
that's
was glad to see him up and moving and acting again. So I liked it that.
yeah. I like that too. Yeah, I was really happy to see Sinbad. I was. I like Sinbad a lot. You know.
I mean, my favorite movie by Sinbad was The Cherokee Kid.
I never seen that.
Are you serious?
That was good. I know it was a cowboy thing.
Yes, it was very, very good. You about to get your black card revoked, Jay.
Ah, for the Cherokee Kid. What?
Yes,
Come
yes.
on, nah. Ain't nobody else seen it but you, girl. Cher-
That movie was so funny. Like, I mean, cause see, I'm into westerns, so that's why I really liked it.
but it was a comedy though, right?
Yeah, it was a comedy
Yeah.
too.
Well, I wouldn't have put that. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's like City Slickers is a western, but anyway. So, what about the movie that you didn't like about it? What'd you think about all the drama and stuff she was going through?
Well, first, like I said before, I didn't like the boss because he was acting mad extra.
I agree 100%. He was way too rude and cussing and fussing at her and stuff, talking to her.
Cause
Yeah,
I
you
would have been like, hold up, like you about to make me report you to HR because you was really causing a very hostile work environment.
I know, right? I don't think that grocery store had a HR, but you know what I thought they was you know what I thought they was gonna do? Make him make an indecent proposal. How bad you want to work here? I got some Diddy juice to unpack back here in the back, baby.
Oh my God, that would have been on a that would have took the movie to a whole nother level.
Hey, for real. I thought they was gonna throw that in there just to make everybody be happy when she pop them. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, like, yes, he was being very rude and ignorant, but that doesn't justify him getting popped. But I'm just saying,
right,
like, if he would have did something like that, okay, then I can see because she's sitting
ah,
and defending herself.
right, right. So let me know what's your theory on the end. Did she know the whole time her daughter passed away, or did she just find out when her mother called? What do you think?
Mm, to be honest, I think she knew the whole time that her daughter passed away, but like her mind went into some kind of mental psychosis to the point where she actually thought like her daughter was still alive because the part where she had went to the school and was acting like she dropped her kid off and was waving like who was you waving at, because even the
Right,
principal was sitting there just troubled like who are you waving at.
right.
Maybe the principal, did the principal know, did the school know that the child passed away.
That's why I was wondering. Like she should have been understanding or something then. And then she opening the door, letting nobody out and walking to the but was that the same day? It made it look like that was what really happened that day. That she
Mm-hmm.
by herself, but that we saw she thought she was with her daughter.
Cause
Um,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth. Like when that part where she thought like her daughter was getting taken away by CPS, I truly believe that is like, well, I can't speak for other nationalities. I can only speak for me and myself and my experience. Child protective services can be very traumatic. They could be very, like sometimes they can like be doing the most. All because I understand they got a job to do and everything, but sometimes they be jumping the gun too fast.
yeah, that scene was very extra. Dragging the baby away, screaming, "Mama, mama!" And why? Because she was late to pick. It just that did seem a little over dramatic to me.
No, they took her away because the teacher was talking about, oh, we saw marks on her back and it caused us to call CPS And she was saying that the daughter be coming in there saying she hungry and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, look, if it was all like that, why didn't you just give me the respect and call me for a parent teacher conference first before it got to this drastic point? You calling Child Protective Services on me?
Right.
It's supposed to be steps to this.
It is. It is. Yeah. Stephen Harris, welcome to the show, my brother. How you doing?
What's up?
What's up?
I mean the movie Straw was good though.
You liked it? What you like about it?
Cause I seen when Taraji P Hudson though she went off in that movie.
Okay. Let me get your what's your thoughts on the end? So did she know the whole movie that her daughter passed, or did she find out at the end when her mama called? What was going on with that?
I think she know when her mama passed. That's when she found out.
When her mama called. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know, man. The way it was confusing to me. I didn't think she realized until the end, but maybe she did. Like you say, maybe she had a what did you say earlier, encouraging warrior in the concept?
She had a mental psychosis. She had a mental breakdown.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, yeah. I say, I mean, I respect Tyler Perry, but he knows what he's doing. But there is a market that she, but
Yeah,
yeah, because Taraji P Henson, she said that she want to work with Tyler Perry again though on a new movie because she was talking about that in the interview.
well, she said he the first one ever paid her $1 million or something. First one respected her craft or whatever, which is surprising to me because she been out
Yeah,
there doing
because
good.
she was the one played Tyler Perry. I can do bad all by myself. The one with Mary J. Blige was in there.
Yeah, but
And
I
she was
mean,
in the Family Praise Together.
yeah, she been in a lot with him. But she do good. I mean, Benjamin Button, she did good, so she always do. I'm starting to get an echo now. Encouraging warrior. But yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, it's starting to be a big echo now. There you go. All right, so I don't know what you did with the changing or something because it wasn't echoing at first. Um, but anyway, so we see also this episode, she focused on that cop, saying that she won't come out the bank until that cop leave. I don't know how that would work, if what she did or the situation, but I guess they had to kind of throw some kind of way in there. I don't know. Let me ask you this, Steve, because I think somebody in the comments was saying that the young girl at the bank wasn't being sympathetic. How would you feel if you was hostage, but it was Taraji in this situation? Would you be trying to be sympathetic, or you be trying to get out of there?
Dude, I would be trying to get the hell out of there. I mean, dude, don't be held to me no hostage because I'll be running.
What you think about in the beginning when that big dude tried to grab the gun and then him and the security guard, the first ones, run out?
Dude, I mean, she was the one tackling him. She had I think she tackled him.
No, he tried to grab the gun from her and then the gun went off and then he ran out. Him and the security guard ran out. I mean, they was just being some punks, especially the security guard. But
Yeah, and they ain't step in and do nothing about it.
no, they ain't do nothing about it. Encouraging warrior. Before we get up out of here, what you think about this movie overall with the theme of what? It's not your fault about your decisions, or what? Is it? What should we do? What do you think? In my opinion, I thought she made some bad decisions she ain't own up to. Yeah, a lot of stuff did happen that was upsetting, like that cop, or like how the boss talked to you and other things. But I also look at it as like, I doubt the boss or the landlord and all that stuff was that mean at first. Like, I guess, and not to justify it, but I look at it like people could get fed up, have tempers or whatever. And, you know, like you say, I'm sure the landlord felt bad afterwards or whatever. What's your thoughts on the theme of this movie overall? What did you think about it overall? Like,
I just think that, we all don't know what somebody is going through. I just think, like, you just take the time to just, ask somebody, are you okay? Are you all right? Because I don't think we do that enough. We don't never like give anybody, like, each other any mental health checks, like, oh, you okay? How you doing? You good? It's just like everybody's in their own world doing their own thing, and it shouldn't have to get to the point where somebody actually crashes out. Now all of a sudden, now everybody want to feel sorry. Now all of a sudden, everybody want to give a damn. Like, it
mhm.
shouldn't get like that. Like, you see, especially if you see the signs, if you see the red flags, like, you see, like, if this girl is always coming late, you see how she's dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What about the pride though? Like then the woman say, "But I don't need no help," or "I got this," or "Don't take the money for the friend," or "Do this." Like we gotta also accept the help when we can.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
though.
that's true.
Yeah, cause I seen at the bank, cause it said I'm sorry, it's at the bank. It said across the street, Juliana, she tried to crash her non-blood check, but without ID, she rejected after her breaking point. She set the robbery and a gun on the counter, and when the bank manager, Nicole Shepherd, see banker like from Aries is installing the project in her bag, she called in a bomb threat to the police.
But
Right.
not to cut you off, that's what happens when you assume. Okay, I understand. In her mind, she's trained like a bank manager, so she seeing something blinking in that bag. Automatically, she thinking like, "Oh my God, there's a bomb in the bag." Come to find out, it's a freaking fake battery for a science project.
Right, right. She did escalate that situation. And old girl escalated the situation when she started giving the money from the other registers and piling it over there.
Hmm.
They should have just counted the 500 whatever and let her get out of there. Because another thing I thought is as soon as they give her the money, she was about to leave. But then by the police coming and all that, they basically made it lock them in.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and throughout the film, and then and Juliana invited this party to reunite. It said with her daughter, even as she faced several criminal charges. Nicole, Detective Kyle Ramis, and the other girl named Tyler something, Teron Taylor something.
Man,
Tatiana.
Yeah, Tasia Taylor. And then she separate path with Juliana Payne. She pleaded with Nicole to care for Aries and promoted the enragement visit in jail.
man, what are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about what y'all at the bank.
Oh, when you said arrangement in jail, I'm like, who went to jail?
I'm talking about
Uh,
Nicole.
Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd did what?
she talking about what she was like, "Oh, if something happened to me, can you take care of my baby?" And then she was like, "Oh, I gotta have to
Yeah.
talk to my." Yeah, what's up with that part? Like, who in the world is sitting there taking a whole child? You
Right.
don't even know this child, and you know this child got health problems and everything. I can imagine what the husband had to say.
But this the thing, I would have said yeah too. Just like whatever. And then when we out of here, take the damn I ain't taking that girl. But
Of
then
course,
again,
you would have said that, Jay.
hey man, we about to get up out of here. You want me to be up here and to go, well, look, I got to check with my husband first. What type of evening she got? Well, let me see. What's her schedule? Is it, hey, yeah, we'll do it. Sure will. Let me go. You covered. That I'll be calling the foster care right away. Get this damn blown up baby. Nah, I'm joking. But no, but no, all jokes aside, when she was in the office with her, she had the gun and the bag on the desk. She could have tried to do something. But I did see when she was looking at that picture with the family, I'm like, she gonna ask her to take her kid. She gonna try to live with her or something, or jealous, or maybe mad she got a man that love her. And why this
I
bitch
knew you
got
was
a
gonna go
man?
there, Jay. I knew you was gonna go
Hating what you do so special, make them love
there.
you.
And you heard what
Yo,
Taraji said. She was like, "Yeah, well, be careful with the people you have babies by, because they
Man,
could just up and leave you." Well, hey, that's not. That's hey. This is what they say. What do y'all men say? Choose better.
right,
Choose better.
right. And man, this is the thing why I don't like some of that stuff where they was like they should have put more information about what happened with that, because that's very important. You who you sleep with. I look at it like
Hmm.
that child wasn't that young, so she was at least 30 or something when she had that baby. But not only saying that, I look at it as women got all the power. I ain't talking about somebody that's going, be a criminal and do something. But other
yeah,
than that,
though.
women got all the power. If I say something to you and I try to holler, it's up to you if you want to accept or want to go on a date or do this or do that or da 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 da. So I just look at it.
Or you want to look at it like that, like this, like when she got pregnant, when she found out she got pregnant, she had that choice whether she wanted to keep the baby or follow through with the pregnancy. She
Right.
decided to follow through. So whatever comes after that, that's on you.
That's true. That is true. And people can look at it and say, because some people have the belief, like my son, that it's a life or whatever. Some people believe it's not. I don't know, but I do know you got a good point. She not in a position to take care of it. We don't know enough,
Hmm.
her man, but she wasn't married. At least we know probably. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not saying that you should do this financial, whatever, but sometimes if it's gonna be sick or viable or doing things, maybe who knows? I don't know. But that is an option. It is. I know
I'm
women
just saying,
done
if you know you financially not stable to take care of yourself, why
right.
would you sit there and procreate and create a whole nother life to make your life more of a burden? And you know this dude that you with is iffy as F. So why
Right.
would you, like, come on now? And then you put more headaches on your mama. Like,
And on the child. And on the child, because the child ain't getting the care that she needed.
exactly.
You
Right.
know.
So come on now, like we need to start as women. We need to start taking some type of accountability. We
Right.
can't just keep blaming the system or men all the time. If you claim we got the power, right, Jay?
I think so. Ain't no woman
I
gay.
did.
I ain't
Like
took that
James
from
Brown,
a
we got the
woman.
power. Fight the
Right.
power.
And if you do take it, that's a crime, right? So
Yep.
we got
Hmm.
criminals. So like I can say whatever I want to any woman in the world. If y'all don't like it and don't say nothing, what's gonna happen? Nothing for me, right? So
Yeah.
Hmm.
that's for every man, unless what? You want to be a stalker, you want to do something else. These are crimes. And
Yeah, because
so
gangs, I mean, stalking is the worst thing to do.
yeah, all of those are crimes. So if you're not gonna become a criminal, leaving criminal behavior out of it.
Leave the criminal alone.
Right. Leave the criminal.
Hmm.
Women got the power. But I think even if she didn't do that, she should have gave the child up for adoption or foster care, where she could have some type of say so over the home, where it's a family that can possibly afford to take care of it. She was ready to do it at the end with the bank manager,
Exactly.
and so
Yeah,
you
like
know,
I mean, in a movie, Straw Center and Taraji P. Henson and Juliana, and they warmed down a single mother push to her breaking point. But she look, Taraji P. Henson played a good actress role in this, but she should get a BET award for that.
you think so? Oh, the Pacers won. I told my friend they was gonna win tonight. It's
It's
106.
2-1. I bet it's 2-1.
Yeah, it's 106 to 112 with 35 seconds left. Pacers up by 6, and they got the ball. But I told my friend they was gonna win. The next game will decide who's gonna win. If the Pacers win, it's over. If Oklahoma City win, it's over. Remember, I said that, y'all. Anyway, whoever win the next game gonna win the series.
I mean, the Pacers, they got a bunch of talent on that team. They got good scores, a lead score like Tyler Allenberg.
Halliburton.
I'm pronouncing his name wrong, so.
Hey man, I love how you pronounce stuff, man. It's all good. Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah.
Where you from, Steven? That's one thing I always wanted to know.
Texas. I'm from Texas. Houston, Texas.
He from Fifth
Oh,
Ward.
cause I'm in Georgia, and I ain't never, as long as I've been living here, ain't never heard nobody talk like you. But it's cool though. I like it though. Cause see, I'm originally from Jersey though, so I got a mix of both.
You would think Steve is from the South. I mean, Houston is in the South, but you would think Mississippi or something. I know
Yeah.
that. You just got a thick country Southern accent, So it's all good. Hey, man, that's the spice of life. It was actually people are losing their accents more and more. More people starting to sound the same in America. It's English, I just saw a video about that not too long ago. But anyway, yeah, man. Ambi had a good comment. Sometimes people switch up after the pregnancy, and maybe the child was diagnosed when she was a little bit older. That's a good point. Good point. The one thing I was just saying, Ambi says she loved your accent too, Steve. So see, you doing all right.
Till I say thank you.
Yeah.
Love you too, Ambi.
She heard you. You can tell her again, though.
Thank you, Am. I love you too. Enjoy your birthday.
There you go. The happy birthday wish.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
man. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, that's the thing. People can switch up. That's why I said at the very beginning of this review, I got more questions than answers. If anything, like I'm wondering why ain't nobody helping her? Where the baby daddy? How long this baby been sick? Was you tweaking? Is you on drugs? Why you always broke?
Jay, this is the problem. Tyler has a bad problem of not giving his characters any type of development. We need the backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Tyler Perry though he don't even much have a writing to Tyler Perry he is on writing to he's the much design those scripts.
Hey, for real.
Yes, we know. We don't know if he's doing that for creative purposes or he's doing that for monetary purposes. Or maybe it's a little bit of both. All I know is it's just that every freaking story that we see is kind of identical. Somebody got to
Yeah.
be the. Yeah, come on,
Hey,
like
there's always a man that you gonna hate to death. It's always a man that's just too out of control. That dude, man, don't nobody talk to nobody, I don't think, at the store like that. People come back and shoot you at work. That's like when old boy in one of his movies threw the wife out at the door with all her clothes in front of Shamar Moore. What was that? Then he got thrown in the tub, paralyzed.
oh yeah,
Stephen Harris. Not
did
Stephen.
him dirty.
Yeah. Hell, it is Stephen Harris.
Yeah, and she took his and she dumped him in the wheelchair.
Yeah, that was you.
That was
had
dirty, man.
had the bubbles coming out from the water.
It
Right.
had bubbles coming out of his mouth.
Now I know why you don't put on the damn microphone. That's you.
No, don't put on the camera. The camera.
Yeah,
They did him
Harris.
full of dirty.
Yeah, how your brother Wood Harris doing?
That ain't none of my brother.
Harris. Man, damn. Has anybody ever said that to you before and put that together? that you was act the same name, Steve Harris?
He looked like a bubblegum balloon.
Bubble gum. He damn sure do.
I guess he ain't famous enough with a name like that, but because I'm just
Cause
not putting it
he got did dirty in Diary of a Black Woman.
yeah, I'm just not putting it together, and I don't know how many times I talked to you, Steve.
Because I
I
remember
know,
when she
right?
had the bathtub water running and she knocked the push the wheelchair in the water.
Yeah, she about to kill dude.
But dude, she was about to drown him.
Mm-hmm.
That lady went crazy.
Big time. Well, look, y'all, about to
This
wrap it up.
reminds me of Love and Hate though, when Martin Lawrence was in the bathtub.
Thin line between love. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
She
my
told me, you
movie.
better come out that bathtub. I'm about to kill you. She had him tied up. Lauren
Yeah,
Winfield.
man.
Jay, are you doing reviews for BMF? Just just wondering.
Oh yeah, I did it for the last episode. You ain't see it?
No, I didn't catch it, but yeah, I'm glad that it's back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reorganize my homepage or something. But yeah, I did it for last week, and I'll be back doing it every week. So
Mhm.
Yo, you can't miss out on that.
nah, I can't miss out on that. So, but no, that last episode was pretty good.
Yeah, the
So,
rest of the people don't watch it. So they talking about it's a cartoon character. I
I'm
ain't got
just
no choice. I ain't got no choice but to watch
I'm
it.
just I'm just glad everybody is getting what they want. Finally something everybody is getting what they want. Nicole, she graduating. Charles, he out on the road or whatever.
Run down
The
Charles.
Yeah, him and his wife, well, ex-wife, she a
try to keep
pastor
it
now.
right.
She the pa- we I'm just hope that this new position doesn't get to her head. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, yeah, well, she probably if it do, that's where T get it from. Having stuff get to
Dude,
his
I
head.
mean, T the much too. He too busy being a master to Marquisha, sucking up to her, and she trying to get back in the game. That's what Marquisha trying to do. When
My
she get back in the
God.
game,
Yeah, I
it's
think
gonna
that's
backfire on her.
yeah, that's stupid, and I think he's stupid for being jealous of
And
me.
Boone told her to keep her legs closed.
Yeah, she playing with fire, man. Trying to
Yeah, and she gonna end up getting hurt
big time.
in the
Exactly.
They already tried to pop her and almost took her out. She's silly.
But I don't like Marquisha's character. Cause and she
I don't
playing the
like her.
same role. That's what she was playing in OG Power is Lakeisha. And she playing the same role in BMF as Marquisha.
No, what got me was how the heck you gonna bring Lamar in and then take him out in the first episode?
I mean, and it been since brought him back, brought Lamar back though, which we ain't need him back because he did this so he can boost the ratings up.
I
That's
think
all
so.
I'm saying.
I don't like how they pop him and then he got up and ran away. How you what in the world? He a
And
black
Lamar
cat
had
for
9
real.
lives. He had
Right,
9
a black
lives.
cat.
Nah, I think he was on something. I think he must have relapsed to something before
He on that PCP. He on that shine. You
On
like
that crack pipe. He done smoked that crack pipe.
get shot and run. He like one of them roaches you stepped
Cause
on.
you saw how his head was shaking. You saw as his head was shaking when he was shooting that daggone gun.
Man, yeah, and he still missed them. Had them dead to rights. And Meech want to still be mad at B Mickey after he just saved your life.
Exactly.
But he'll be Mickey ratted on him. He ratted on Meech.
True,
And
but
Terry don't like him.
you know what Stephen Harris be doing. You know how you be framing people. You know what you was trying to do. You know, Meech know Steve Harris, he a crooked cop. What's his name?
Detective Brian.
Brian. Brian a crooked
Yeah.
cop. Meech know that. So you know he messed with B Mickey and his mama and
He
stuff.
gonna be trying to move to Atlanta, Georgia, because I think he gonna be working with the Red Dogs on a task force to take down Meech and Terry.
Damn. Dirty Red Dogs didn't hit the dough. Well, It was good chopping up with y'all. I got to do another video, man, because there's been so much news going on, man. So much news and things happening that it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I heard what's the name had passed away, Slide Stone.
Yeah, and also Ananda Lewis. Shout out to Ananda Lewis, who back when MTV was actually good.
Yeah, because she died from cancer.
She was on.
Oh,
She died of breast cancer. I didn't even know that she was sick. She was only 52 years old, they say, and
And she died at a young age.
yeah, they say that she could have had a surgery, but she elected not to have a mastectomy.
is that the one that played in that movie Clueless?
I don't know if she got in any movies, but I know that she was on around the time when Lala was on there, and I didn't watch it too much after that. I only caught it for a brief moment. The end of the '90s is kind of when I watched that stuff, and then that was it. But during that brief time in the '90s, late '90s, mid '90s, it was good. I mean, they kind of took over when y'all remember the jukebox. Then it was the box. Then they went to MTV, bought it, and they turned it to TRL, Total Request Live, because on the jukebox, it would be numbers. You could call the phone number, and then you pay like $2 or something, and then you put in whatever code, 4-digit code, and it'll play the video for you on the TV. And they were killing MTV and BT, Rap City and stuff. And MTV bought the station and turned it
Right.
to TRL. And
I
then
remember I used to come home and watch Rap City. When I used to come home from elementary, I used to watch it all the time. And Big Tigger used to be the one that
my goodness, you made
used to be the host of Rap City.
yeah. When you
Yeah,
said elementary, you made me feel old with that one, man.
they had celebrated
Yeah.
106 in Park on the awards not too long
Yeah, no,
ago.
because I had looked them up. I missed B too. I worked up looking on my phone. I said, "What are they doing coming on Monday?" You know, everybody got to go to work because I thought it was supposed to be coming on in June the 25th at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, I did see that they had that. That was what, just what, last week, right?
Yeah, last week.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because they were talking about Bow Wow was fat or something, right?
Yeah, I think Kevin Hart was hosting the
Yeah,
show.
Kevin Hart was the host of the BET Awards.
Man, I got to give it to Kevin Hart, man. He is a hustler. He is a working dude.
I mean, I've seen they had Snoop Dogg got him an award.
Oh yeah, they was talking about Snoop Dogg wore the same clothes he wore to the Trump inauguration gig that he did. Because I don't
You
know.
know, because he performed at Trump inauguration because Snoop Dogg needed the money, and people called him a sellout.
Yeah, I don't know if he needed the money, but he sure took it.
He didn't need that money. Come on now, like
I don't know how much they could have gave. Snoop should be financially secure. Last time I saw his net worth, it was like 150 million, but you know that's not always verified. Ain't like they could see your bank account.
that
Apparently,
man is not hurting for no money. I don't know why people be sitting over there capping.
I wonder why people
Nelly
take
went
money
too,
when you don't need it. If I'm got money like that, you couldn't
and his
get
wife
me to do
Ashanti
certain
performed. Who
stuff.
was there performing?
Who?
His wife, Nelly wife Ashanti, was there performing.
Nelly performed too.
Oh well, you know she
Oh,
about to
they
have
probably
another
he wasn't at
baby,
the BET.
right?
He probably performed somewhere else though.
Nah, who? Ashanti having a baby
Yep. They ain't wasting no time.
with Nelly?
Yes.
Ashanti is at least my age or close to it. I'm 47, 46.
Oh,
I'll be
and
47 this year. So she got to be at least 44, 45.
And she always performing them same old songs. Every time she get on the stage, she always performing "Baby" or
And Nelly too. They they both sure.
I'm,
she 40. Ashanti 44.
She 40. Wow. See, that's why I say I know she can't be that young. When women stop having kids, I know she a high risk pregnancy at 44 years old. Then with you having this baby, oh my goodness, man, you're gonna be 60.
Cause
64.
she already got one by Nelly. So what? All you gonna have is just one child? No, they working on another one. And I'm like, Ashanti, your biological clock is ticking. I
That clock
understand you got.
stopped. The battery's been stopped. What? You 44, you gonna be 62 at a high school graduation. Talk about that, my baby. You're gonna be older than a lot of the grandparents.
So let's just say, what is appropriate age for a woman to start having children?
Truthfully, 20s and 30s. But the way that women have been brainwashed to go work and don't have kids, and it's not good to have a family and all this stuff, women don't finally want to be able to do it till they in their 40s, and they didn't build the career and stuff because they got such a distrust in men and relationship and insecurities. I'm not saying that there's not reason to have it, because the brainwashing worked both ways. Don't get me wrong. They brainwash women and brainwash men, because the men be talking about, bees ain't nothing but, this and that and da 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 da. So everybody is messed up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's because of one side or the other. It's actually an outside force that came and attacked both sides. And then, so if one side saying, oh, it's this, and the other side saying that, no, it was neither. It was another thing that did this, because the family unit was strong and got a lot of things done. For example, civil rights. But that's dangerous. You get people together and organize and communities and stuff. So we got to break that up, and did a good job of that. They broke that up. And then
And that's the thing. Like, men and women need to stop fighting each other and just come to the realization that men need women and women need men. Okay, come
yeah,
on. Like, let's just stop it. Like,
right. And we both have things that complement each other. It's things that are more suited for one versus the other. That's fine. Opposites attract. If we all the same, what is that? That's part of the problem with a lot of relationships, is that the man, well, it's hard for the man to be the man role in a relationship,
mm-hmm.
the woman being the man role. And then if the man does be submitting and do the woman role, then they'll sometimes look down on them and say they ain't this or that or da 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 da.
Yeah, because I have seen some incidents where women be like saying, "Oh, the reason why I treat him like that because he weak. He act like he
Right.
weak."
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
but if he was sitting there acting like King Kong, oh, then you be complaining about that.
Right. He bossing you around and trying to do this and that. So, I think everybody should appreciate and respect what each other bring to the table, and understand opposites and differences, and that's the good thing. But isn't it, if you together, there is no win or loss or whatever. We working together. So it ain't, oh, I gave in to you or you gave in to me. We doing that because if you care about somebody, you adjust your behavior. If you my woman and you say, hey, you leaving the toilet seat, for example, up all the time, I'm not gonna start putting it down because you made me or because you do this. I'm putting it down because I care about you, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
like you upset, because I don't like people I care about upset. And it ain't you checked me or you did this or that. No, I care about you. I want to be here. I don't want to be doing this, and I'm not being fake. This is things you should do naturally with somebody you like being with. If I'm in the car with a friend and he say, hey, the music too loud, I ain't gonna be like, too bad. I'd turn it down. That's a friend. Like, you adjust your behavior for people you care about, friends and loved ones. It's not a win-loss. I would expect the same. If we riding and your window down and I say I'm cold, I would hope you roll it up or whatever. It's just simple things people do, but it ain't all. But the way they got it is always somebody winning and losing or checking or submitting and doing this and that. And I don't think we should even view things like that. you know
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, Malik said one thing I wanted to get to before we go, and he said that Janet had her son at 50. Did she have it come out of her cuckoo, or it was somebody else's? Well, she rich, all right, really rich, and ain't like she got to be sitting there doing homework. She could have a nanny or somebody. Hell, they could be homeschooled. They got a different. Who knows?
I don't think Beyonce's first child was natural, because it was a big conspiracy about that. Because
Video
Whitney,
down.
yeah, Whitney Williams kept playing it over and over again. She was like, "A stomach don't fold in like that."
I watched that video a lot, and it did bend where your belly is. A pregnant belly don't bend when you bend up like that.
I was like, something in the milk ain't clean about this, man.
Steve, you ever see that video of Beyonce with the belly?
Yep.
You think she was pregnant or no?
I don't think so. She pregnant.
I know that they said
because I don't pay no attention to that much.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm talking about she only came because she came back and put one album out called American.
Man, she wasn't trying to mess that body up.
Unless
she having plastic surgery.
I don't know nothing about no Beyonce music. I won't say that. I'll say I don't know about her album names, other than the new one is Cowboy Carter, but that's out here now. What would be her other ones?
But she got B-Day. She got.
I think.
Then she got the one just with her name, Beyonce. Then she got Lemonade.
That was recent too, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the other one that We Like to Party, featuring J. Cole.
That's the name of the album?
No, I'm just saying though.
Oh, okay. I can name a few songs, but I wouldn't have been able to name that. Well, you said them, and I would have known after you said Lemonade and B-Day. But it sure I wouldn't have came to my mind. But one of my things is I don't like to listen to R&B unless I'm with a lady. I don't like to be bumping Beyonce, B-Day while I'm riding down the street. Yeah, I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady.
Okay, let me find out you listening to Beyonce.
I'll be like, what they say, where my single ladies at? You know what I mean? Nah, I gotta bump that hard. Boom, boom. No.
I mean, that girl got a bunch of songs on all. I mean, American Request, Blackbird, Carry, and Protection.
The music I really like to play in the car is music that sound like summertime. Riding music.
Like Will Smith, Summertime. Like that kind of music.
You talking about the DJ Fresh Prince.
No.
Summertime.
No, I'm talking about it feels like a summertime song. Like feel like it's a good day outside music. Like
okay, so you gonna play Pharrell Happy.
Nah, that's with a little bit of that's a good day with a twist, you know what I'm saying? With a little sugar sprinkled on it. I ain't had that happy of a day. Be singing, I'm happy. Driving down the street.
That's crazy.
Right. I'll be riding down the street extra happy. They be like, look at this happy mother. I'm like, I'm happy.
Like, what the heck is he so happy about?
Nah, I wouldn't have bumped that. Nah, summertime music. Like I like that Shabuzi Drink Don't Need No Mix. Or what's the other one? He only got 2 songs I know about that they play on the radio, but that that sounds just like it, don't it? Anyway,
I'm telling you, Shabuzi is supposed to be the guy. What's that guy? The guy that came out with that guy, Old Town Road, Lil Nas.
Ah, yeah.
It's long, Nas. You see what I'm saying? You see the
Yeah.
connection?
Yeah, I wouldn't have known because I only hear this stuff on Sirius Radio. Disclaimer. But I did see Shabuzi for the first time at the Met Ball or whatever. They had everybody dressed with the Met. Did you all see any of them pictures? Andre came in with a damn grand piano on his back. That was his costume. I always wondered what the hell is this, but the Met Gala is about people celebrating costume.
Well, you know, Andre always be dressing in them funny outfits anyway. So that was right up his alley.
I'm about to show y'all. This was hilarious though. This
Yeah,
was
I need to see this.
he had a big ass piano on his back. I don't even know how they made this. This was amazing. Really. But Shabuzi, when I saw this, I'm like, who is this? Oh man, he made this song. Damn. I might not bump this no more. You know what I mean? Let's see. I put 20, what? 20, 25 Met Gala pics. It looks, let's see.
Yeah, they had a couple crazy looks at that Met Gala.
She looked like what from Disney, Cruella DeVille, whatever. That's what's Janae Monáe. Let's see who we got up in here. I want to see what. Look at this here. I think that's Diana Ross actually. Yeah,
Oh my God.
Diana Ross and her son Evan Ross. Hey, Diana Ross though, if anybody could wear this, come on now. Dirty Diana can.
You know they say that song was about her, right?
Yeah. But then I did a video about that, and it's supposed to be about oh no, it's not. I'm talking about Billie Jean. Billie Jean is about I can't remember her name. I want to say Mickey Howard. Because you know he got well, it's a boy that's allegedly maybe his son or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it's on my channel. I did a video about it. I had to pull it up. It's about Michael Jackson's son. I did a video say Michael Jackson's son, unknown son or something. Look at Coleman Domingo. What in the world? I like this look on the right, but what is this Jedi Knight wearing thing?
It looks heavy.
It does, don't it? I'm wondering why they ain't showed Andre on here. I'm seeing all kind of people. What is this? She ain't got no pants on. No pantalones.
She ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on.
I like some thick thighs now. You got some thick thighs. You might get my attention. Hey, ain't this old girl? What's her name?
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. Grace Jones. Grace Jones. Oh my goodness. Oh no, she the one that's got that song. This what the hell is this song? Everybody liking it right now. She got
Don't tell me Doechii.
That's it, Doechii.
That's her?
I think so. I might be wrong.
Cause I'm about to say, yo, when Grace Jones come stepping out, yo.
Grace Jones. Oh, I love that one. That was hilarious.
She's still alive?
Yeah, as far as I know. She has been out of the spotlight for a minute though, huh?
Yeah, she need to make a comeback.
There. Coleman Domingo. We just saw this Jedi Knight. Look at Riri. Rihanna, that's right. She had the baby bump too.
Yeah, she's pregnant again. Like, sheesh.
I mean,
no wasting no time.
I wouldn't. And ASAP Rocky, that's why they call him ASAP. He back in action, ASAP. And you know what's really crazy? This is another story I want to do. Is that Riri is gonna marry him with no prenup, and she worth $1 billion, and he worth what? He ain't no damn Rihanna. I wouldn't know who he was if he wasn't with her. Now, I ain't into rap like I used to, but still. Oh, this person is who? Ego Nwodem. Oh, Diana Ross. I'm about to say, I thought that was Diana Ross. What's this say? Rhonda Ralph? Diana Ross, bro. Diana Ross still is a dime piece, though. Even though
I mean, to be honest, I know I might get some slack for saying this, but I don't think
uh-oh.
she should get. I don't think she should get married.
Married
Yeah, I don't think Rihanna should get married.
Rihanna. I don't think she should get married without a prenup. And after that, it don't matter. Get married. But I just don't want to see her get taken advantage of. I wouldn't want a man to do it without a prenup.
I mean, it's bad enough she was already going through money issues with her accountant or manager, whoever it was. That's why she made that song. "Me better have my money." You know, she already have an issue with her money. So, like,
look at
I
Bad
was.
Bunny. I ain't never heard none of his music either.
Oh, did you hear that? Lizzo had lost all that weight.
Yeah, I've seen it. She looking better. I wouldn't have recognized her. But I don't know about. First of all, I think if you want to lose weight, that's up to you. Fine. But sometimes it's a lot that goes with losing weight. You know what I mean? With the skin and this and that and all. I don't know, man.
If you're gonna lose weight, lose it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't do it because this person and that. No, do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Zendaya right here is looking like a dime piece right here, boy.
Yeah, I like that.
I like this look right here. This is bad right here. I like this look. And I love me a red bone, so Gigi Hadid. Oh my goodness. This dress don't even look like it's all falling. It's nothing to hold on to. That's too loose.
Ain't Zendaya the one that played in that Aaliyah movie?
I don't know. She was in what you call it though. What was that with the kids doing the drugs? And it's not Insecure. It's called it's produced by Drake. What the hell is
Oh,
it?
Degrassi.
The what? Nah, not Degrassi. Drake was in Degrassi. Now this is on HBO right now. What's the name of it, Steve? I know you know. Steve still here?
Yeah, I'm seeing which movie?
What's the TV show Zendaya in on HBO with the high schoolers?
I can't think your name on right now. Come back to me.
Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all remember. But yeah, she on that. Tiana Taylor.
What in the world?
I guess she got to get some football pads on this one dealing with old boy. She said, "You basketball, football, man." Look at Lapita. She got a damn cape.
I don't like that hat.
I don't like that hat, and I don't like that cape. I really don't like that double-breasted suit either. The
Who's she
colors.
supposed to be? Like,
I don't know. Tremel Tillman. I was about to say I don't even know who this is, but
yeah, who is that?
he's in Severance. That's a really good show. It's on Apple TV though, but Severance is it's really good. Really. I was gonna do reviews for Severance, but I know wasn't nobody over here watching that. Pharrell and Helen Leshashan. I don't know how to spell her name, but damn, Pharrell got him a nice little thing.
They be getting with these. This is one thing I be noticing. They be sitting there getting with these supermodels and stuff we don't ever heard of.
That's why you need a prenup, because you know damn well these supermodels don't want. But supermodels ain't always that smart either. But still, they get hit on by a lot of men. If regular women, y'all think y'all get hit on a lot, imagine them. And all the men talking about what they gonna buy and do for them. So,
Yeah,
a
and lying.
supermodel. Yeah, I know. A supermodel is equivalent to like a pro athlete. Straight up. Like imagine a pro athlete and all the women to throw themselves at them. A supermodel get all kind of men that throw themselves at them all day long.
And then I can imagine like the diet regimen that they have to go
Yeah,
through
they
every
drink water.
single day to keep that shape.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, like
The water only and ice cubes for dinner. She got
and
on
lettuce.
Louis Vuitton stockings.
At least he
Dolce.
ain't got to worry about spending no money feeding her.
I know. Here's Dolce. She put a Louis Vuitton on her face. So this is Dolce. She got a cigar. Christian Latchman. Oh, come on now.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
we already know what this is. What is this? Let me keep going. Let me get.
Please keep going.
Hey yo, E3, EDB, BDB, BDB. What the hell?
I
She?
don't even know who that is.
I don't either. Cole Escola. Oh man, he probably came with him. They probably. This looked like Pee Wee Herman, one of the Playhouse members. Look at Lizzo coming looking like damn Catwoman over here with these nails.
Looking like Cruella DeVille.
This black and white. I don't know if it highlights her weight loss as good as she's lost weight.
It should have been like all black. The
Probably.
white is throwing it off.
It make her legs look big. But you know, she looked good. Although I'm not a big fan of black women with blonde hair. It's not looking bad on her, and it's not always the worst, but I just, I'm putting in they hair color. Jodie Turner Smith. Oh, I done forgot all about her. She was in Queen and Slim and some stuff.
Oh, that was her. Okay.
She wearing a hat like me up in here. You GD. Tessa Thompson. I love me some Tessa Thompson. What in the world is she wearing now? Look at her hips. What the hell? She wore the ill-built outfit of the week in this movie.
What movie she playing?
Tessa Thompson. Oh man, she been in everything. She was in Creed.
Oh yeah, that's her. Okay.
She was in Marvel. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beats. Oh, ain't that cute? They matching the drapes, the carpet matching the drapes.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Hey, she got the red carpet in her head and then on her body. He wore a red do-rag. Hey, this is a luxury $2,000 Hermes do-rag. You understand?
Ain't no way. I'm paying on 2,000 for no do rag.
That probably ain't nothing to him. What's the problem? But you don't like luxury? You don't want fine silks from Paris holding down your do-rag. Chapel Roan. I've been hearing a lot about her as a singer and stuff. Wow. What is this? It's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
The same here. Although this is kind of tight with this extra body or something that they took off, and then she was what? Two-Face. She had poker cards. Was she a jack of spades?
Yeah, this is like a real visual.
I like Janae
T-
Monáe though. I think she is very beautiful.
yeah, I like her.
She got that beautiful caramel complexion. FKA Twigs. I don't know who this is and never seen her before, but you know what? I kind of like her. She's
She
skinny.
look like she could pass for Chloe's sister.
I don't even know what Chloe looked like lately, but her arm looked kind of muscular though. But I wasn't always a big fan of women like little boobies, but I don't mind. I like it. She looked good. Back in the day, when I would see women wear, and I say back in the day, in my 20s, women that wear dresses like this with no bra or nothing support or something, you know, because they don't. I I used to think like I didn't think that was the that attractive, but I guess try to be nice. Man. I almost said something else, but now I actually think that is attractive. That's a good look for a lady. Not to say if you do got some, you need to lose them. No, I'm just saying it's a lot of good looks out there for ladies. They shouldn't women. That's another thing. I don't know if women know this, but you all don't have to look like the women on Instagram. It's a lot of good looks and ways. It was, you know what I mean. Everybody don't have to look the same or go get booties and boobs and all of that. Like you dress nice, you carry yourself nice, you look nice, you got a good look. You good. That's my opinion. I don't know. What you
I
think?
mean, that's the problem with society. Like, they get so caught up with this fantasy, thinking that that's what everybody desire, when that is the furthest thing from the truth.
I think
You
she
know?
look just as good as her with all these big, juicy, voluptuous tatas. I wouldn't tell either one to lose a game. Or rather her. You know, she's a nice looking lady. Anyway. They can't. I'm skipping them because they got on all this stuff. So some people think I'm skipping them. You can't see. Although Jodie Turner Smith, she's pretty nice face and things. You know, she's a nice looking lady. Anyway, they ain't showing my boy Andre. There it is. Look at that. This one I was saying it. This dude got
Andre 3000.
with a piano on his back.
That man played in Ottawa, made records with Big Boy and Outkast.
Wow. That would have been the last thing I named if I was talking about his resume. You know, Idlewild, it was a good movie. It was cool, but it didn't hit like that to me. Maybe I'm in the
Yeah, because I mean, it didn't hit number one.
Nah, it definitely didn't do that. But
Because and don't you know Denzel playing Black Panther?
yeah, I heard he gonna play a small role or something in that. But yeah. One thing about Andre, man, and I see a lot of dudes now doing this, is this gray hair. I would dye this. Y'all
Yeah,
won't see
because that's looking
gray hair.
real rough, man.
That is looking rough, man. I don't like gray hair like that on a dude. I get it. Once you in 60s, whatever. Whatever. But 40s and 50s and stuff, like, man, dye your hair. What you doing?
That's just like those basketball players. Like, some of them don't have their hair braided, or half of it, like half their hair be braided, and the other half be looking all crazy. I'm like, look, y'all be making too much money for y'all hair to be looking all crazy like this.
I
Like,
know.
y'all should have a stylist on standby at all times. Like, you.
For real. Fact. They can afford it. They giving all this money away to baby mamas and bus drivers.
Exactly, right, and tricking.
Hey, you see they got Damson Idris, so let me tell you about this. I should have pulled up the video because it's funny. He thought everybody was gonna be like, "Ooh," and give applause. Ain't nobody do that, but he is filming a race car movie with Brad Pitt. So he wore a Formula One racing helmet and racing outfit. And then he got in the middle, and then he had a person on the left and a person on the right, and they ripped it off, and then it split, and then he was wearing this suit. And he thought that was gonna be like, "Oh wow, that was amazing." And when they did it, it was just like completely quiet, like nobody. But people was just looking at him though, and then he just walked off. Like they was like, "Okay, next, let's see that piano again." Hey. Anyway, damn, yeah.
Like, that's a clear case of reading the room. Like, this is not the time and place to be doing stuff like that. Like, maybe if you was on the BET Awards, okay, but not at the Met Gala.
Yeah, and you know, people don't know you like that as much as you think. Like, I'm not saying like we know him, and I would say he's a budding star, but I saw this one interview. I think it was him interviewing Denzel or something, and he was asking him some question, and he ain't even Denzel didn't know who he was, and he told him his name, and he ain't know his name or whatever. But again, it's levels to this, you know what I mean? So maybe he thought he was gonna get a bigger response, and probably a lot of those well-to-do types didn't even know who he was, you know. So,
And I think that really be hurting some of these celebrities' egos too. Like you're not as big as you think you are. You're not at that pinnacle as you think you are.
no, that's a big ego check for some of these folks out there. That's for sure. Euphoria is the name of the show. Ambi Bambi, thank you. That's the name of the show I was trying to think of with Drake produced it, old girl on or whatever. I forgot what I was trying to say now. But yeah. And let me see. Before I go, I'm gonna go to this playlist. I'm pretty sure that Michael Jackson video I did is in my playlist section under I think real life stories or something like that. True life stories. Let me see.
What's up, everybody?
Oh,
this
shoot.
is Jay,
That
and this
wasn't
is the
supposed to
true
happen.
story and
What in the
downfall
world?
of.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, I'm trying to show y'all right quick. And get up out of here, man. Anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here? I need to, tomorrow the episode drop tomorrow night for
Your episode 2 drop tomorrow night. It don't come on to 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, I can't wait.
you got anything you think gonna go down? I mean, it's kind of hard to predict with all the stuff going on.
I just want to see if Lamar is still alive or what. Like, the man already done been shot numerous of times. He had a bag on the side of him. Now what? He gonna have another bag this time? Like what?
I know, right?
Because even much yep, and then you even much know Tom and Spin on supposed to be coming because they talking about teaming up with Tom and Tyree supposed to be teaming up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the video right here. I did what? Michael Jackson Hidden Black Sun. 6 years ago, I made this video.
Wow.
1.8. Damn, I did a video about the Leaving Neverland documentary 6 years.
Damn, Jay. Looking at these old videos.
All these are my videos right here that we're looking at. Well, this ain't. What is this on? This somebody put this in there. I'm very happy to be here. Anyway, I'll put the link right here if anybody want to check it out. I did do a little bit of research on this one. But y'all let me know that y'all think this dude is Michael Jackson's son or not. The boy is mine.
I'm that boy's pappy.
I'm the baby.
I'm the pappy.
Everybody, I'm the baby. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through.
All right.
Always good. I done pushed the wrong button. But always good to chop it up with you. Encouraging warrior, as always. And
Peace, love, and soul.
deuces, you be safe out there, sis. And hey, lesson for all of us. Let's not be too prideful, and let's all make better decisions. So we don't get to the last straw,
Amen to that.
I know that's right. Amen. I know I done got pushed a few times, but by the grace of God, I didn't blow it and like her. But Steve, as always, happy to have you, man. Love talking to you. And,
right, I hear you.
Yeah, man. I want to hear from y'all when this BMF drop.
Yep.
Friday morning.
Starting at 12 o'clock at midnight. Episode 2.
That's right. Somebody was talking about The Shy. Maybe I should try to watch both and then do a review. I like that's gonna probably take too.
Yep, this gonna be a long. This gonna be a long season.
Yeah.
A long season.
Well, I'm here
Yeah,
for it.
until we get to July and August.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I brought this up. So I'll be back in Chicago at the end of this month. My agent having a little party they normally have in the summer and then at Christmas. And
Right.
I'm gonna try to do some video or something while I'm there, whatever. I'm sure Nuck will be there and a few other people from the Shy. So
Okay.
I'll zoom in on them bell bottoms for y'all. Nah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Little get together, whatever. I actually gotta go. My mom is coming to visit. She come usually on the summertime to visit, Lord willing. So she's supposed to be in town at the end of this month. So I go pick her up, and it just so happened the party is there too. So that's a double whammy. That's even better. I can rest. I don't have to go back and forth so fast. So, but I got to get me some of that pizza and Chicago food, man. So it's good to go back sometimes, man. That's the thing, man. Get some flavor, some food with some soul.
Okay. Well, make sure you bring us back some Fiesta.
Hey, I wish I could. I'm gonna enjoy every bite with you in mind. Fiesta, Fiesta. You know that's
Uh,
the inspiration is from Kelly. Fiesta, Fiesta.
Fiesta. Mama.
So, all right,
We
y'all.
got Jay-Z on the album too. Fiesta. Fiesta.
Italian Fiesta.
uh,
All right, you all have a good evening. Good night.
all right.
Yeah, Steve. Take
Peace.
care.
You
Peace.
too.
Yeah. And everybody watching, still hanging in there to the end. Y'all the real OGs up in here. Y'all the real OGs. Y'all stay to the end. I'm gonna start doing giveaways at the end. I actually got some things too. So, and then I'm starting back up my eBay store. So we about to have some things going down in here. You know what I'm saying? So only for my OGs though. Anyway, we up out of here. Deuces. It helped when you push the button, right?